Okay, now we've done a little character with some circles. I want to make it a bit more advanced, and we're going to use another tool. I'm going to stick with the circle for now, and I'm going to give this little character some hair. So I'm drawing another circle. Now you notice how it's remembered the settings for the smile that we made. So I want to reset that. The quickest way is to click on that button. And then back here, I'm actually going to put the fill in, but this time, let's get some brown hair. I don't want the stroke, so I'm going to turn off stroke. There we go. Now, what I do want is this hair to roughly fill this part of the head. Now I've done it last, so it's on the top already. If not, I could have moved it to the top there. If I use this arrow, notice what happens when I click twice. Click once, I just can move it around. That's the selection tool. I click a second time, and the corners now move, and I can rotate. I can stretch. I can do different things. So I'm roughly getting it into the right place. With this selected, doesn't matter which one of those it is, I'm now going to click on the deform tool. Now the deform tool looks like a little wave. It calls it a tweak object by sculpting. So I click on that wave. Now this must be selected first. You must see it outlined. Then click on the wave, and at the top here I get more options. Now some of these are quite complex. The one I want as my option is push parts of the path in any direction. It's that particular one there. So I'm going to click on the push path, and you can experiment. That's quite fun actually for doing hair. Now when I move it, can you see that there's a big circle there? It's a big orange circle. That's its width at the moment, and we'll come to force in a sec. You can see the width is up here. If I was to move it with the circle this size, you get quite a dramatic effect. And what I'm actually doing is, you notice I'm pushing the path. I'm moving it around. That's okay, but it's not very fine-tunable. If I decrease the width, and now I'll try it, I get a bit more control. And if I decrease the width even more, I get even more control. Now there is a difference between pushing on the outside, pushing from the inside, and pushing directly on the edge. And experiment with that. So I'm just basically dragging out, pushing in, and making some rough hair. There we go. If I increase the force, there it's just a little bit more dramatic. And if I wanted to roughen, you can even see that. It's quite a nice effect. I'm going to increase the size. And you can do that. There you go. So you can even do that, although I think I won't roughen today. Now, so I've made my hair. It's quite simple. So recap, I'm going to do this a second time and show you again. There goes the hair. Delete that. Right, so I draw a circle. I use the selection tool. I rotated it slightly just to get it roughly in the right spot. I moved to my push, and I made sure that I was on push parts. There you go. With the right width, choosing the right width, I then dragged and pushed to get the right circle. Oops. Okay, I made a mistake there. I can go Edit, Undo, or Control Z. There you go. I think 100 is a bit too much. I'm going to knock it down again. Let me see a bit more what I'm doing. I'm just going to move it around. And I'll make the hair. Decrease the size a bit more. Let's get it random. And there we go. And let's just have a play and try and make some hair. One other trick you can do if you want the hair to go behind is you can copy, paste two couples. Move that to the back. You can do that. And if you darken it slightly, if I go, this is on my fill colour, so if I take down these ever so slightly, you can actually bring in bit more colour depth. There we go. Right. Give that a try and see if you can make some hair. Away you go.